Okay, let's have a quick discussion on what I think's going on with the crypto market and where I stand, because Bitcoin has been hella boring because we've been in this trading range. Top of the range in white, bottom of the range in red since February the 28th, since we entered the trading range. We've been bouncing around ever since. I've been buying some spot positions in the lower part of the range on the 50% when we just missed it, but it's still valid, just a bit of a touch. I bought some spot positions there. I wasn't able to get in on any spot positions so far on the deeper 50%, which is of the entire range, which is at 44,500, but I've still got that set there. I wasn't able to get in there, but let's see what happens. We could still go down there, but so far so good. I've been going long. I have gone long, and I held that long. Ever since we had that retest. In fact, let me dive in a little bit on a smaller time frame to show you what's been going on. And if you follow my channel, you know where we're at. I know it's looking a bit exciting here, and there are reasons to be a bit excited. I've been tracking this down sloping trend line for a while. Been tracking this since the time I was able to draw this was up here on Friday the 12th of April. That's when I was able to draw it. We got this acted as resistance here, and then we finally got that breakout. And what did we get? A retest. In fact, we got a double retest. That's where I entered my long, 50% there, and I also entered on a 618, but I didn't manage to get in on that 618. My order's still there, and you can see my alert, which is this dashed line here, is still in play to alert me. But I had a limit order there, didn't get touched. That's just the way it goes. But I entered here, watched it go up to about 200%. It came all the way back down, and I was in a loss. But I held it because it was still forming part of the plan. We were still within a particular range. We were still within this range, which is why I kept it. It was still valid for me. And so we've gone up. I'm 260 odd % up. I'm going to take some profits. This time I'm going to take some profits and then leave a moon bag, and let's see what happens. I'll probably at this point close this 618 now and reevaluate my thesis or what I intend to do. So yeah, that's it really. This was quite a bit of a surprise. When we had that drop again after the 50% and we pushed up, I was tracking this sort of descending triangle. And it actually looked like we broke out and retested it, but we came back into the triangle, and that's hella bearish. If I was a much more shorter time frame trader, I would have went short on that, because as I always say, that's a very bearish sign, right? That's a very bearish sign. If we're looking like it's going to be a bull flag, even though the descending triangle's bearish, it's still a bull flag. And if a bullish pattern turns into I'm losing my words here. A bearish pattern, sorry, that's what I was after. A bearish pattern, that's usually very bearish, and hence we came back down. But once again, we retested that trend line. We kept that trend line. This trend line's been key for my trading. Key. So I think and then when we hit that trend line, you could have drawn a trend line like that. I didn't bother do that because it's just too close. It's just too inside trading for me. But I'd rather hold on to the 60%, the 50% here. That was at 61k, which is this 50%. Okay. And I thought I'd hold on to that thesis. So there we go. That's why I'm 200% up. So yeah, the next levels to really beat, the ones I'm really focused on. Look at that as well. Look at this. 618 here, getting rejected. At the moment, 64,700. And that's okay. If Bitcoin doesn't manage to push past this today, that's fine. If we come back in, retest some of the highs here, there'll be a 50% from here. So maybe there's a 50% here, and a 618 roughly around here at 61.8k. That's fine if you want to try and grab that and grab along if that's where you think we're going. But I'm already in. So let's see what happens. But the major one to watch is this 66k here. Okay, that's the middle of the entire trading range. That's until we cross this. Until we cross and hold this, I'm not that interested, To be honest with you, I'm not interested in anything long. I want to see closes up here, okay? And that's not going to be easy. It's going to probably struggle, you know. If it does, maybe come back down for a 50% test, maybe bounce in between here with the 618s and then cross, maybe something like that. But you know, that's for the bull case. And if I see weakness here, or weakness a bit more at the 618, in fact, let's have a look. Let me back out the fibs. You know, let me back up my fibs. Because if I back up my fibs here, yeah, I'm going to do it on the entire trading range here, 50% here, but I'm going to do it too, sorry, I'm not going to do it that way. That's not what I'm going to do. I'm going to grab it from the most recent swing high, okay? I'm grabbing it from this high up here, okay? Bringing it all the way down to the most recent low, and my top, if I'm looking for weakness, because this move might be quite strong, I'm expecting, I wouldn't be surprised, I should say, if it reaches these levels, the 618. I wouldn't necessarily short it at this 50% where we're at right now. And look at the confluence of this. Look at the confluence. The 50% very much lines up with the 618 right here. This is what I like to see. I like to see confluence. So I personally wouldn't short it here. It's too close. I would consider shorting here. Okay, this is a big level of resistance Bitcoin's gonna have to contend with. Okay, and extend it to all the altcoins. Like, don't think they, like, let's have a look. Like, let's have a look at the total. So total, look, the entire crypto market currency 3.5%. Alts and ETH is it's Bitcoin's rally. This is Bitcoin's rally. I imagine the DXY has come down. Yep, it's come down. Okay, the DXY is coming down. It's inversely correlated. And we got a big bar here, though. We do have a big bar. We do have a big bar. And we do have some support here. We're going to have some support down here as well. So go to the moon. I don't think it's happening right now. I don't think that's happening right now. I'd want to see the dollar kind of come underneath this and show some resistance here, and to show more strength to Bitcoin and other risk on assets. But that's what I think. The major things to look at is this 66k here, the 66.5k, 66,000. Let's say 66,500. That's what I'm really looking at. Bitcoin needs to beat this zone here. Otherwise, I'm just chilling. I'm chilling. So yeah, I hope that's useful. Not much. I might do the altcoins in another video actually, or something like that. That's what I'll do. Yeah. All right. Cool. Have a good day. And remember, you know, what do I know? Yeah.